happy Saturday. So we are heading to Newtonmore in the van. The van needs a run, obviously because it's winter and it's not been going out much, although it is due to go out on Friday for hire. But we thought we'd take it for a run out to the Cairngorm General Store because I keep seeing it on Instagram and I wanted to go down and take a look. So all of us are going out. Gordon's driving, Henry's in the back on his tablet, and yeah, so I thought I'd bring you with us. This weekend I did have quite a lot of van content planned because Gordon and Henry were due to be going up to the Isle of Lewis, but because of the weather and the fact that it's the relief ferry on, they decided not to go. And then I was quite ill during the week, so my solo trip to Findhorn, I cancelled that because it probably wasn't a good idea. So instead we're going to be out and about doing little bits and pieces in the van, and Gordon's got some work to do in my mum's van, so we'll do some recordings of that, and it's a good opportunity to test the new camera and see how that works. So yeah, have fun watching it. So I'm not quite comfortable yet about narrating whilst I'm recording out in public, so I thought I would record a voice over here for you. So this is us walking to the Ralia Cafe, and that was actually where we'd intended to head to on this wee drive. So the Ralia Cafe is just past Newtonmore, and you can access it straight off the A9 without having to do the back roads like we did. It's got a very cool cow statue here at the moment, which is its kind of logo. Here we are going into the Cairngorm General Store, and this is the actual reason I wanted to come out to Ralia. I've been following them on Instagram, and it looked like just the kind of shop I like, with all these cute little bits and pieces, and it was so nice. The lad that was working there was lovely, and they had lots and lots of really lovely things, which I'm trying to show you with my not that great video skills, but we'll get there. Lots of lovely coffee. I do love coffee, and those mugs were gorgeous. Really, really like them, but I am banned from buying any more mugs, which, to be honest, he's got a point with regards to that. So yeah, that's the coffee stand. And over here we had some really nice selection of books. And again, more sort of bits and pieces. They've got some colouring books there as well and lots of notepads. After we'd had a look in there, where I did buy a couple of stickers, I headed upstairs to the actual cafe itself. It's really, really nice in here. I really, really like it. I kind of wish that we'd been able to sit down and have a coffee and a cake in here, but Henry was in a little bit of a moment. So I'm just showing you here some of the nice things. And this is the delicious cakes. And yeah, so we just got some takeaway coffee and cake. And it was really, really nice. I would highly recommend going in and taking a look. So if you are coming into Abbeymoor, just so you know, the Aldi car park over there, which is the retail park, is really the best place to park if you're in a camper van or a motorhome. It does have, I think it's a 2 or 3 hour limit on the time you can spend in there, but it's got a lot of obviously space and stuff, so it's much better to go up there. It is also right next to the Winking Owl and the Ballybolin, which both serve really nice food, so it's always a bonus.
Let's head outside and see how Gordon's getting on with Mum's van. Ooh, I don't know where he is. Is he here? Hello. So this is Mum's Autocruise Rhythm. It's a 2-belt, 2-berth. As you can see, this is the rear lounge area. So these there's bits here that pull out, so you can either have like a wide single or pull it together to make a really wide double. Apparently it's super cozy. Tons of storage. You will get a proper tour on this when we add it to the higher fleet. Bathroom. Yes. And then there's Gordon. Well, Gordon is doing the van screen. So because it's a 2008 van, it didn't have any of the fancy screens there for reversing cameras and all that kind of thing. So my mum's purchased one and Gordon is now fitting it, and hopefully this is the one that we'll get in our van as well. So he's just got some last bits and pieces to do and then it'll be ready for her. So that's what he's up to. Good morning everyone, it's Sunday morning now and I am trying to get some work done before we head out in the van, which we will hopefully be bringing you along for. I'm going to try out another new camera. I know it sounds like I've got a million new cameras, but trust me, it's just I've got one of these sort of thumb cameras, so I don't feel quite so self-conscious holding the vlogging camera up as we walk around shops and stuff. So I might give that a try today. But in the meantime, whilst I'm waiting for everyone to get themselves together, I am going to crack on with some website work. So one of the exciting things that is happening is that we are designing a website for Avonmore Camper Van. We're hoping it's going to go live next year, but there's quite a lot of work that needs to be done on it. So in between everything else, we need to get that done. So yeah, I'm going to do a little bit of it this morning. Hopefully come back and do some more work on it this afternoon, but I do also have some proofreading and copy editing to do this afternoon. So we'll just see how it goes. But yeah, like I say, hopefully bring you along for it all. So we're just about to head off, just waiting for the other two to get themselves in the van. We're going to drive up to Findhorn just to go and visit a coffee shop up there, and because I want some more practice driving on some of the smaller A roads. So yeah, we're going to go do that, and just, I don't know, there's plenty of it we should be doing at home, but just kind of want to get out of the van whilst it was here. So there we go. So in Findhorn, this is a motorhome stopover area where you do have to book it overnight, and it's got that whole registering your registration number, and then it'll open for you. So that's quite a good one. Looks like a pretty decent spot actually, and I think it's quite a decent walk over to the beach. So it's got a grey waste disposal point, and it's got chemical toilet disposal as well. I don't think it hasn't got electric hookup. But yeah, it's pretty nice. I think on some of the other vlogs, people have said I'm pretty certain it's like £17 a night. But yeah, I'll put the link to it anyway. So there's also toilets here as well. So that's pretty good. And this is run by the Findhorn Village Conservation Company. There we go. Right, so I think we're going to head and take a walk to the beach. To the beach.
So this is us in the Bakehouse Market in Findhorn. I'm using the thumb camera and I had forgotten to take the magnetic clip with me. So I am having to hold it, which is why the camera skills are even worse than usual. This is me trying to convince Gordon to have focaccia for dinner tonight. So yeah, this is, like I said, this is the Bakehouse Market in Findhorn. It's a really nice delicatessen, lots of home baking in it, lots of really amazing produce, some coffees here that you're gonna like spend at least a minute with me picking my coffee here. They also do the specialty coffee, takeaway coffee and amazing bakes to take away and eat as well. So if you are in there, go and take a look, and I will leave you watching me pick out my coffee and the vegan chocolate. Enjoy.